right, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. We are wrapping up the last weekend of March, and we're live talking about a new weather pattern as we head into April in a couple days, really, right? Tomorrow's the last day of March, and April 1st is on Tuesday. And things are warming up, and then it'll cool down. So a huge roller coaster expected over the next 7 days. So we have a lot to break down, and we'll do that in just a little bit. But here are today's numbers. It was a warm day. We had some morning fog, morning drizzle, some light rain on and off through about lunchtime. And then after about 2 and 3 o'clock, we cleared out to a lot of sunshine and temperatures responded. We were in the lower 80s, which is right around normal. Normal 77, but we are at 81 today. Our typical morning low is at 55. We are at about 70. Expect more of the warm mornings, mild to even humid. That's not going anywhere until late next weekend. So it's Sunday. And the last Sunday of March, but by next weekend, and as we head into Final Four celebrations in the downtown San Antonio for March Madness, that's when things get a little active and also a little cooler. We're tracking a cold front for early April, and that may produce a pretty good amount of rain in the area. We'll talk about that in detail in a little bit. Jeanne, hello, good evening. Lise, hey, how are you as well? Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hope you had a great weekend. Again, morning fog and afternoon sunshine. Expect more of the same tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with each afternoon clearing out to sunshine and highs getting warmer in the 90s. Now, we talked about a front. Now, typically in March and April, during the springtime, they're not powerful. They're not like January and February cold fronts, but they do drop the temperatures a little bit. And they also ramp up rain chances because when you get a surge of humidity from the Gulf, from the south, and then you get cold fronts from the north, that division of humid air from cooler, drier air, that's what helps spark off thunderstorms. And it looks like we'll get at least a couple days, at least several days of rain chances through this upcoming weekend. Now, also with more cloud cover and that cold front we're tracking, this is also going to mean cooler temperatures. So last several days, 80s and 90s in the area. But as we fast forward to pretty much next Saturday and next Sunday, this time next weekend, likely about 10 to 15 degrees cooler, depending on the timing, the exact strength of the cold front. But we have a lot going on, as you can see right here. So Monday through Thursday, very similar, highs in the 80s and 90s. Pretty hot. I mean, pretty warm for this time of year, Monday through Thursday. Late in the week, Thursday, Friday, and then into Saturday and Sunday, we're tracking a cold front into the weekend. That means scattered rain and a couple of storms in the region. And that may put a damper on Final Four. Here is the Final Four cast. Saturday 84, Sunday 70, Monday 68. The championship game will take place on that Monday. Well, right now we're forecasting highs in the 60s, right around 70. So a lot cooler than average and a lot cooler, more importantly, where we've been recently in the 80s and 90s. So a little different. And of course, as we get more data in tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday, these numbers, these rain coverage chances will change. So just stay tuned, keep up to date with the forecast as things change rapidly in the next couple of days. Today's high was 82 degrees, 81 to 82, 98 in Del Rio. Look how warm it was out west, 97 to 98 in Del Rio and Eagle Pass. That is incredible to see this time of year because it usually gets warm, but it doesn't get that hot. It doesn't get that hot until like May, June, July time frame. So a little ahead of schedule for this kind of heat, despite the morning clouds, but we cleared out the sunshine and we really warmed up. Kyler, hey there. Good evening, Kyler. Hope you're having a wonderful night, and I hope you had a great weekend. Right now, we're mild and if not just humid, 64 at Bernie to 72 in San Antonio. Big difference. 80 at Del Rio, 84 at Eagle Pass. Expect more fog overnight. So just like how we saw this morning, some of that low cloud cover, that fog produced a little bit of light rain and drizzle. Expect more of that tomorrow morning, 6, 7, 8 a.m. And then eventually a weak, very weak cold front drops in, and that'll clear out our cloud cover. I think by, again, tomorrow, lunchtime, 1, 2 o'clock, we see some sunshine and highs in the lower to middle 80s. And expect maybe more light rain and drizzle tomorrow morning, so that'll impact the morning commute, leave a little early tomorrow morning. And then if you're watching from out west, Uvalde, Carrizo Springs, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, expect another hot day, mid to upper 90s, near 100 for some areas out west of Bexar County. Here's what we can expect for San Antonio, 70 at about 7. Winds are calm, some foggy, light rain conditions. After lunchtime, skies clear. We'll see some sunshine and beautiful weather just on the warm side for late March. Now, it's a little active in East Texas. That's where the rain's really getting going. It's pretty much how it's been all day. A couple of storms near Center Texas, north of Lufkin, up to 59 east of Tyler, Texas, for example. That's where they're expecting a severe weather outbreak tonight through tomorrow morning. So heads up for any friends or family in northern Louisiana, towards Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky. That's where they're expecting a pretty large outbreak of storms tonight, tomorrow as well. Now for our forecast, we look up to the north and west. This low that will form by the end of the week, depending on the exact strength and the timing of this cold front, 2-3 moving parts in the weather will dictate how much we see rain. I think by Friday and Saturday, more importantly, by the weekend, that's when things get a little active. Up until that point, 20, 30% isolated showers, but depending on where this front stalls out will dictate how much higher rain coverage we'll get. Heavy rain will be possible. I would say Thursday and Friday, widely scattered, isolated showers and storms. But by Saturday and Sunday, for Final Four festivities, we could see a couple of downpours move into the area. They move in from north to south. That's how it happens with these particular weather systems. Last night, we were chatting about a tenth to a quarter. Very similar for tonight, but maybe a little bit more for our northern counties. Likely up to a half an inch in areas near the Hill Country, towards Austin, and towards central Texas. We'll see if that plays out in the forecast. Here's the 14-day, I should say. Tomorrow, 83, warmer on Tuesday, and then even warmer on Wednesday, 93 degrees. As we fast forward late in the week, as Final Four kicks off, additional rain chances, isolated to scattered showers, where, again, some of those could be heavy from Saturday, Sunday, into Monday. That's when the celebration and championship happens and occurs. We'll have another update coming up on Kent's 5 News in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going on late tonight because of March Madness, but hey, we'll have another update coming up in a little bit, so tune in to Kent's 5 News in a little bit. Again, we're going on late, but yeah, Kyler, the weather is going to be a little active later in the week. How's everyone in the pool here at the apartment? Jonathan, you having a good time, man? Last week, Miriam, it depended on where you were. So San Antonio on average picked up like an inch to an inch and a half, but anywhere southeast of Bexar County, southeast of San Antonio saw upwards of like 2 to 4 inches, and then towards the coast even more. So it did definitely vary depending on location. But that's the 14-day forecast, guys. Download the Kent's 5 app. It is free. We have updates, daily updates on weather, severe weather, rain weather, you name it, from our local Mets here at Kent's 5. So download the Kent's 5 app. It's free. Tomorrow, 83, a little cooler by the weekend, but until then, we're warming up. 90s Wednesday and Thursday, and then a little cooler as we fast forward into the weekend. A little active, daily rain chances, and a couple of storms will be possible for the first week of April. Have a great night, guys. Be safe, and tune in to Kent's 5 News in about 10 minutes.